Hello, everyone. I'm Robin, and these are my reflections. And today we are here to reflect on the Latin Love Oracle. This is a 33 card deck and guidebook set. It's an indie deck by an Aniel Reed. And she, along with one other person or two other people, make Magic and Mediums, which is the production company that produced this deck. Shout out to Magic and Mediums for sending this over to me for purposes of review. This is their website. They also have an Etsy shop. This is where you can pick it up. I'll put all that down below. So it says receive on point advice concerning your life and relationships with this 33 card deck and fully illustrated guidebook set inspired by the myths and rituals of Latin America. Use of this deck will introduce you to the magic and wisdom within the indigenous and Hispanic rituals of Latin America, like Bolivian Tinku, Dominican Carnival, the Mexican Day of the Dead, and more. This deck is a divination tool that not only connects you to your intuition and guides, but celebrates the rich history, culture, and native spirituality of Latin America so you can have more understanding and love in your life. And it does just that. There are only 33 cards, and that can seem a little light, but I will say this. It feels complete and only because of this guidebook. The guidebook has multiple meanings for each card, and then you also have the image, which gives you a meaning. So, really, each card can be read with four different or five different meanings. So, really, you're talking about 33 times four or five, right? So, it's not really light. I think if you actually use the cards in the way they're meant to be used, then I think it could work. You know what I mean? So you do have a table of contents, which is nice, although the cards are in alphabetical order, so that's also nice. I prefer that, but it's nice to have both. I'm here for it. So then you have your introduction, how to use the cards, daily pulls. This is basic stuff to for how to use your cards for divination, for spell work, for daily pulls, questions you can ask. This section here explains to you what I was just talking about. And I'll just kind of show. There are some spreads. So you've got one card, two card, three card, and then this cute mucho amor spread. Mucho amor spread. So let's take a look at one of the write-ups. So you get your keyword and then a phrase and then a write-up about the card, what's on the card, and what this card represents in a relationship, how it can show up in a relationship. Then you've got your keywords upright and reverse. And here is where you have your three different meanings. Actually, you have four different meanings for the card. So if you pull the card and you've asked a question about challenges, you would read the blockage position definition. If you've pulled the card and you've for like a daily pull or for like a what's going, like a divination, like a what will happen, you would read the divination position. If you've pulled it in reverse, you read the reverse position. And if you've pulled it for like a what should I do next kind of question, you would read the action position. So, for instance, in breakup, if you're reading for a challenge or a blocked position, your challenges are irreconcilable differences have made the possibility of a healthy union impossible. Some people are not meant to be together. If you're reading for like a daily pull, you would read someone will realize that the only way to fully commit to themselves and walk in their purpose will require them to leave someone behind. If it's reversed, you're going to read two different people cannot come together as one. Despite having shared life experiences and similar tastes, they are too far apart and different at their core to have common ground. Each is at different places in life where one would have to go backwards to meet the other, and that regression is not a sacrifice that is fair to either of them. And then if you've asked the question like what should I do next and you pull the breakup card, go your own way and don't look back is the answer to that question. So I think that for each one, and then if you look at the image, let's find the breakup card here, then you may get even something else from your intuition from that card. Here's the breakup card. You may get something else altogether from your intuition from looking at this card, right? So I think that if you work with the cards in their full capacity, then there's enough cards. So in the back of the guidebook, you just got some other books by them. Here's the creators. So it's Aniel Reed and Cindy Monroy is the other person, and they make magic and mediums. And then these are some of their other decks. And I have this one. We're going to look at them together. And that's the book inside this beautiful box. So these are the backs. stunning, beautiful, completely reversible. So I love them. I think the artwork on this deck is beautiful. It's fun. It's high vibe. Even though some of these messages can be not low vibe, but just they're not all love and light for sure. But the artwork is beautiful. It's pretty. Let's just look at the upside down of this so you can see what's going on in the reverse. Just because the image is split, people might want to see. Oh, it's slippy. They are kind of slippery cardstock. They're like a gloss, like a semi-gloss, nice and bendy, shuffle easily, trickster, games. There's a lot of lore in here and stories of Latin culture. And I didn't know some of it, so it does talk about it in the guidebook, which I appreciated. So I was like, who is this dude? It tells you who he is in the guidebook. Depression. Fight. So we do have some, it's not all, like I said, it's not all love and light. You've got oppression, protection, fight. But then you have some nice stuff too, a seduction. I think you saw gossip already. I like this cute little mermaid. That seems nice. They're smiling, but we all know mermaids can be something else. Love spell, unconditional love. I think if you have the Emma Poetica, I don't have that one, but I bet that deck would go beautifully with this. The art style is very similar. Look at this romance card. I just want to sit at this table. Initiation. They don't feel, everything feels complete. It feels like the details are well placed. I don't feel like anything feels out of place and it doesn't feel too busy. So I like that. Trust. I love this. I think this is my favorite card. Everybody in the cards seem to be moving, which I kind of like. I like the movement in them. They feel alive. It almost feels like they feel like little cartoons. So it's nice because it helps with the readings. Friendship, reconcile. There's directionality in the cards. So if you want to read with directionality, you have that available to you. The scenes, the people are looking at each other, they're facing each other, or they're facing away from each other. They could be facing another card. So I like that. Self-love. I love all the melanated people here. Quinceañeras happening, all kinds of nice things. Celebrate. Hospitality. People bring in food. Yeah, definitely. I like the culture in this deck, the cultural representation. This is cute. I think I said the tango was my favorite, but maybe this is my favorite. Her little face is so adorable. I cannot stand it. It's so cute. Money. Spiritual. The artist is amazing. I love it. Nature. Look at the little froggy. How cute. Empathy. I'm curious to see what kinds of decks I have in my collection that might match up with it. Toxic. Because I want to use it in love readings. I have some love decks here that I use in love readings. Differences. I love this card too. I love this. This big old head. Maybe because this reminds me something of like my childhood and the cartoons that used to come on, like Rudolph and them, you know. It just feels nostalgic to me. I like it. Heartbreak. And this is unrequited. This is heartbreak. Kind of go together, don't they? So yeah, I have some decks that are love decks that I use for love readings. And then I have just some other decks that I think might match in color tone. I have another deck that was created by a Latin creator as well. that has a little bit of that kind of flair that I think may go. We're going to see together because I haven't tried any of them. I just pulled out a little stack here and I want to try them. And the last one is Envy. And the backs again. These have like a slippy coating, and they feel like make playing cards kind of. And they shuffle easily. They're bendy and great to shuffle. No problems there. This is a normal oracle size card. You can see they are the same size. And as far as like a tarot size card, here's a tarot. You can kind of get a feel for the size. They're a little bit taller and a little bit wider. They're Hay House oracle size, normal Hay House oracle size. We already got breakup, so let's see what we got here. Empathy. All right, let's read for empathy. We already looked at breakup, so we're gonna look at empathy. Let me zoom you in just a little bit. So empathy. All right, so here we go. If you would like to read that for yourself. So it says empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of another. With understanding and compassion, we can learn from others' pain without having to experience it ourselves. By simply giving undivided attention or nodding along encouragingly while others share their stories, we are able to gain invaluable perspectives as we stand in someone else's shoes for a moment in time. This kind of connection is essential for being able to hold others up in a way that benefits us all. Card meanings, keywords: upright, compassion, connection, divine masculine, divine feminine, merge, support, soul tie, understanding, union. Reversed, balance, divine union. The blockage position. So as if you're asking a question about challenges, the challenge for empathy would be by accommodating and over empathizing, you are sacrificing your momentum, identity, and stability. The divination, if you're like a daily pull or just like a what's going to happen, you will gain wisdom, strength, and a new perspective by simply connecting with someone different. Reversed, you will realize that inner balance comes from being able to accept help from various sources, no matter how foreign they may be to you. And then action, like if you asked a question of what's going to happen or what should I do, then you would read that this part. It says meet in the middle. Try to understand other people's positions and perspectives. So that's the guidebook. So let's just look at these together. This is the Golden Light Oracle. This is another deck by the same company, Magic and Mediums. And I just like, if I wanted to do like a love and light reading, let's see how they would look. Something about this typeface that is making it hard to see on the camera. So I think it's because of the yellow with the white. My white balance is not trying to hear it. So this one, the behind the letters is more of a like a cream, and this is like a bright white, so it doesn't want to show on my camera, but in real life I can see it fine. Yeah, they look fabulous together. And what's funny is that this one actually feels darker than this one. But this is the Golden Light Oracle. It's supposed to be light, right? So we have love and light. So we have oppression and denial. Interesting. Friendship and no. Ooh. We do not want to be friends with that person. They are not our friend. All right. Nature and non-action. Interesting. Money and rooted. I'm wondering if I could use that. I wanted to try to put them together, like to mix them together into like a mega deck, but they're different cardstocks. This one is like the semi-gloss, and this one is like a linen. So I don't know if I'll be able to do that, to sort of make a bigger deck if I wanted to. But anyways, so that's what those look like together. So I want to try to actually shuffle them together later, but before we do that, let's just take a look at them with a couple of tarot decks. This is the Meraki tarot. This is the second edition, but you can still get the third edition, and I think they're about the same. So for this one, I think the Meraki tarot tends to go with a lot of stuff, and it has nice bright colors. So I'm thinking they may match up. So let's see. Look at those colors. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, yes. They're different art style, totally, but they look nice together. The Meraki Tarot looks nice with a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna lie. Um, there's something about the pureness of the placement of color on the card that just makes it feel I don't know, it just goes with everything. It's kind of like a gray t-shirt, you know what I mean? Like it just goes with everything. All right, so we've got the Knight of Cups with the Emperor and Toxic. Interesting. Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles with Envy. Ooh, wow. I love these little birds. Aren't they cute? The Chariot and the Tower. Let's see what we get. Reconcile. Romance with the Page of Swords and Death. Oppositions almost. Celebrate with the Two of, or is that the Two? Yeah, the Two of Swords and Strength. And I think the new one has easier to read font because this one is a little bit more difficult to read. Well, I like the way they look together, and I'm not sure how they're going to read together, but I don't know. I didn't shuffle them, so. Before we get to the love decks, let's try the Glamorous. Well, they're different art styles by far, but they both have bright colors and they both have energetic sort of feel to the artwork. So I was hoping that maybe they might go together, but I'm not sure. So you'll have to let me know what you think about this as well. Look at I don't know. I don't like this. And I'm gonna tell you why. The colors are bright and bold on both, and I like that. And they both have a lot of energy running through the backgrounds. The people seem to be in emotion, and I like that. I think they're so close to each other. The fact that they're not exact is bothering me. Like it's too close to not be the same for my eyes because my brain wants them, like when I'm looking at them, because they're so similar, um my brain wants them to be the same, and the fact that it's not is bugging me. So I think if the tarot had a border, or if the oracle had a border, that would help me, but for me, I don't like this. But maybe you do. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And I may still try to read with it just to see. But looking at it here, I don't like it. I'm not feeling it. All right. So this is the Inner Light Tarot. I think that the art styles are similar here. They're not exact, but they're similar. And this one is bordered. So I'm thinking, let me just shuffle these up a little bit. I'm thinking the border is going to be helpful. So let's try that. Let's see. I'm losing my light, so we can't do but so many more. Okay, so we have the Three of Wands with Strength and Drain. I like Strength and Drain together. Page of Cups. And the Seven of Wands with Spiritual. Gossip with the Ten of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Wow. I like this. I think I needed that border. Like I said, I think the border is helping me. But maybe you guys hate it because y'all don't like borders. I know a lot of people don't. So you let me know what you think of this. I kind of like this. Like I said, I like the movement in these cards. And then all the movement in these cards is making me like, so Ace of Pentacles is looking at seduction. She's handing him seduction. But then she's handing him something, but then there's this other one distracting him. So there's the Five of Wands. There's conflict there. I like that. Yes. Oh, the Moon. I feel like this is going to be one of those pairings that's going to like get in everybody's business, and I'm here for it. The Moon with the Queen of Wands and hospitality. Uh-oh. This is another one, like hospitality with the Queen of Wands. What sexy woman is, you know, giving you hospitality? Whatever it is, it's not on the up and up. I'm just saying, we reading about somebody's man and these cards pop up. We got a problem. Okay, so then we got Nine of Pentacles with the Emperor and Unrequited. This is beautiful. I like this. This is fun. This is fun. I like it. So I will definitely be trying these together at some point when I have the occasion, maybe for a celebrity reading or something. I think this would be fun for like a celebrity reading. Okay, so staying in the pink world, this is the Gentle Heart Tarot by Vanessa Samania. I like to use this deck for love readings specifically. And so since this is a love deck, I definitely wanted to try them together to see if maybe they might go together, because I could, I'm going to put this deck, since it's a love deck, is definitely going to go in my love reading box for now. So I wanted to see how some of the decks in there might read with it. And this is one of them. This is the Six of Diamonds with the Nine of Diamonds. So this is a Six of Coins with the Nine of Coins. And fight. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oppression with the Wheel of Fortune and the Moon. Wow. I kind of like this together too. I think I like it with the pink ones. I didn't think that was even going to be a thing. I was kind of like, I don't think these pink cards are going to go, but there's a lot of pink in this deck. It's hidden, but it's in there. It's not like at the forefront like these, but it's in there. So let's see. Money with the Three of Crystals, which is the Three of Wands, and the Knight of Crystals, just the Knight of Wands. Money. The Queen of Coins or Pentacles with the Queen of Crystals, which is also Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. No, this one is Wands. So the Queen of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands and money. No, I did money already. Oh, I'm losing it. Heartbreak with the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. I wonder if this is that same reading from earlier where it was that mermaid and the was it also the other lady? Was she one of the queens too? I can't remember. But no, she was the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I like this. I like this for sure. Okay, two more out of my little box here. I wanted to see which one of these might go. So let's try them both. Which one do we like better? All right, so Casanova's over here, and this one is the Romantic Tarot. Which one do we like better? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below which one you like better. I took all of the I don't know. This deck is a little scandalous, so just be aware. But I think I took all the nudity out. I only got the cards with people with clothes on. And this one I don't think has any nudity, so I didn't go through it though. So just avert your eyes if you see something you don't like. So this, so we have Gossip. Let me take one away. Protection. Which one do you like better? Let me know in the comments below which one you prefer with this deck. If it's the Romantic Tarot or the Casanova. I love both of these decks pretty much equally. Now, I think I prefer, if I have to choose to reach for one, I usually reach for the Casanova Tarot over the Romantic Tarot, because ever since I got the Victorian Romantic Tarot, I don't use this one as much, but I still use it sometimes. And I do love also the Sexual Magic Tarot, but I don't think that one's going to go with this at all. So I didn't pull that out. And I usually pull this over the Sexual Magic Tarot anyway. So let's see. Unless I'm actually reading about sex, then I pull the Sexual Magic. I think I like this one better though. Let's look at them. Let's look at them with two. One second. So we'll start with this one. This is the Romantic Tarot. It's not bad. The colors are pretty, it's soothing, and it definitely quiets the oracle down some. All right, so we have the Ten of Wands with the Knight of Wands and Love Spell. Okay, we've got Strength with the Ten of Cups and Heartbreak. Two of Wands with the Two of Cups and Lovers. No, Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands, sorry. Eight of Wands with the Two of Cups and Lovers. Judgment, Ten of Coins, Family. Yeah, I like this. Reads nice together, and it's a soft, pretty to look at. It's different artwork, but that's okay. I don't mind that. You'll let me know what you think. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let's try the other one now. Okay, so we've got the Emperor, the Moon, and Drain. Wow. Someone's infidelity is putting a drain on the relationship, it looks like, or someone's controlling nature. So the Knight of Swords with the Chariot and Spiritual. Eight of Coins with the King of what? What is he? The Cup, King of Cups and Trust. So the Eight of Pentacles with the King of Coins. I mean, the King of Cups and Trust. That's the only thing about the Casanova Tarot is that half the time it's hard to find the implements in the card. So you're like, what is this the two of? I don't know. They put two twos. They should have just put the cup down here. I don't know why they didn't do that. Just give me the cup. But they put it in the card, but you have to, it's like playing Where's Waldo sometimes because of the coloring. So this is the Ace of Coins with the Page of Cups and Trickster. I like this one too, to be honest. I like them both, which is good because it's a love deck. And both of these decks live in my love reading box. So Star, Seven of Wands, Hospitality. Unrequited with the Six of Swords, wow, and the King of Wands. Yeah, I like these. I like both of them. So yay! I got decks to read with it with. Okay, the last thing I wanted to try to do was mix these two together. Now, this one is edged or has this gilding and this one doesn't. And they're different cardstocks. So I'm not sure how this is going to work, but let's give it a shot. Just in case you are, like, say you're a professional reader and you're on the hotlines. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to need more cards than 33 cards. So let's just see. Like, if you wanted to use this deck, unless you were just going to pull one card from it, right? So that way, if you want more cards, I mean, it's okay. To me, it's not feeling sharp. It's not bothering. Let's see how it looks now. Yeah. And they're seamless because it's the same artist. So it looks great. Yeah. And they go together. Even though the cardstock is different, it didn't bother me to mix them together, and I can barely feel the difference when I'm laying them out now. So if you wanted to mix these, I think personally that you could, unless you're super sensitive to different cardstocks. I can barely feel the difference in these, to be honest. I mean, I can feel it, but when I'm just laying it out like this, or when I was shuffling it, it didn't like stand out to me enough to bother me, you know? And even with the different edging, it doesn't bother me. So you could definitely mix these together. So that's good to know. So yeah, I love the cards. I think that they're gorgeous. I mean, the art style is undeniably beautiful. And it's high. It's exciting and energetic. And I like the way that the people move around in the cards. And what I found myself doing when I was reading with it is looking in the picture even before I looked at the keyword. I wanted to see what was going on in the picture, what the people were up to. what they were, doing in relation to the other cards on the table. So I really enjoyed working with the images in the card, but I did use it with the guidebook and answering, using the only the section of the guidebook that went with the question I was asking, and that works as well. It works very solidly. So I'm excited to now have it in my love reading box and give it a shot. I don't mind it only having 33 cards personally because I have quite a few decks. I like Low Scarabeo Oracle decks, and I find them to be, since they're thematic, when a deck is thematic like this, I don't mind it to be I don't mind it having less cards because I'm only going to pull it out when I want to work with that sort of a theme. So for this deck in particular, I'm probably only going to pull this out when I am looking to get some sort of ancestral wisdom about a problematic relationship, or I might pull it out for celebrity readings. Because just something messy, you know what I mean? Like I might pull it out for that. But I think if I was reading for like a friend or for myself, I don't know if I would use this for daily pulls unless I was trying to get a beat on like a date or something like that. So yeah, for me, that's how I would do it. How I would do it. I think it's beautiful, and I'm very excited to add it to my love reading box and use it on some of my people, and especially for some celebrity readings. So you guys will have to let me know what you think of this deck. If you have it, how are you using it? If you don't have it, do you have any decks in your collection that you think might read well with it? How do you think, what would you use it for if you did have it? And what did you think about the pairings that I used here today? Or do you know of any decks that you know that I have that you think would go with it that I missed here today? Because sometimes I forget things. I often forget things, actually. Because I just pull things that come to mind, and everything doesn't always come to mind. So, what do you think? Let me know. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, you can subscribe. I release videos every few days regarding tarot and oracle. I will put links in the description box below where you can pick this beautiful deck up if you so choose. And until I see you next time, stay safe and be blessed. Bye.